You guys really like the Fallout 4 unmarked locations, huh? Not even Fallout 3 or the mighty New Vegas can stand up to the views of Fallout 4. So if you're a New Vegas fanboy, you better not let this stand and go watch the other video. Welcome back, you know the drill. We're hunting down every unmarked location in every modern Fallout game and Skyrim, going A through Z on the wiki to discover some of the wildest places you've probably never seen before. Also, I get that some of you guys think that some of these places shouldn't be considered unmarked locations, but don't shoot the messenger, you guys. I didn't make the rules, I just follow them and deliver them to you on a silver platter. Boscom Pinnacle Theater is in Boston's Theater District on Tremont Street, opposite of the Revere Playhouse and next to the Combat Zone. The theater signs are visible indicating its presence, but it's marked with the directions to the Combat Zone. The location is inaccessible in the game, meaning you can't enter or explore it. This is one of those places that people seem to get mad at me for, explaining or saying it's not a location because you can't enter. I assume it's on the list because you don't need to go into the location for it to be an unmarked location. It doesn't need special loot or significant secrets or Easter eggs. It's just the fact that this building is unique when compared to other derelict buildings around it. It's not just another ruined building. You know that it's a theater and it has a special name. That's why it's unique and that's why it's on the list. At least I think so. Just appreciate the small things. This is less unmarked location and more like unmarked radio station, and it's pretty interesting. You can tune into it after extending the satellites at Relay Tower 1DL109. It features a funny recorded message from a trapped employee who's stuck in an operations building due to a reactor malfunction. The employee is frustrated with his lazy and unclean coworker Spiegel, who seems more interested in fashion magazines than in helping out.
Okay, looks like a reactor malfunction in sublevel D. System locked the gates down, again. I guess I'm gonna need a manual override. Look, Spiegel, I know you got pressing matters like reading that latest copy of LaQuaff to attend to, but when you find time, let me out, okay? Meanwhile, I guess I'll loop this thing and have a smoke. It's probably what you're doing up there, you lazy skeezer.
The signal originates from a ham radio hidden in the reactor level of a dam side building, marked by a blue door, so technically this is the unmarked area. The fates of the workers remain a mystery. Hopefully they made it out. The boxing gym is an unmarked yet unforgettable spot in the north end of Boston. Once a Madden's boxing gym, this place doesn't look too bad, despite over 2 centuries since the Great War. It's located on a street corner near the Old North Church. This gym features a central boxing ring, a weightlifting area, and a manager's office with an advanced lock safe. Among the weights, you'll find about 160 lead, and for those roid ragers out there, there's 7 bottles of Buff Out scattered around. But don't miss the little touch-a-toy alien in the corner, defiantly lifting a 160-pound dumbbell with a bottle of Buff Out at its side. You'll find this in the Fens neighborhood of Boston. Once a bustling modern bank, it met a violent end on the fateful morning of October 23, 2077. As the streets outside buzzed with life, 2 masked gunmen stormed into the building, leaving a trail of bloodshed in their wake. In their desperate attempt to crack open the newly installed vault, their explosives detonated prematurely, sealing their fate alongside their victims. The chaos of the Great War soon followed, and the bank, once a symbol of wealth and security, was abandoned and forgotten. Today, the bank's remains still stand, directly south of Backstreet Apparel. Inside, a master lock terminal guards the vault, which holds 15 safes of varying difficulty and an unlocked safe tucked beneath a shelf. Among the riches within are 4 gold bars and stacks of pre-war money, just waiting to be claimed by those bold enough to venture inside. By the way, this place will respawn its loot every week, which is pretty wild. This unmarked location is one of those spots you might just stroll past without realizing it has some cool secrets. To get there, you'll need to make your way to the Garden Terrace. You can reach it by exiting through the roof of the Haymarket Mall, or if you're not afraid of heights, you can traverse the elevated highway from the 3rd floor exits of the Commonwealth Bank or the Congress Street Garage. Once you're on the terrace, head to the northeast corner where you'll find the remnants of a monorail that has crashed into an apartment building. The cars are still dangling and are accessible via some rickety scaffolding. Inside, you'll find a few suitcases and a duffel bag worth a quick loot for sure. But the real prize is in the front of the car, where you'll discover a steamer trunk and a perfect vantage point for the weather vane quest from Tinker Tom. Also, watch out for the Protectron, it's still active here. Klein Building is an unmarked location in the Fens neighborhood of Boston. It's situated south of Hangman's Alley and is occupied by super mutants and their mutant hounds, who frequently clash with Diamond City guards. Some notable loot includes a Vault-Tec lunchbox found on a shelf in the front of the building. Other than that, it's just an apartment building for our green friends, it seems.
What are you doing? Something good? Something fun?
In the South Boston neighborhood, tucked behind Joe Spucky's sandwich shop, lies the bus and apartment wreckage. Once a home, this building now stands in ruins, with a bus dramatically crashed through its roof, which must have happened after the bombs fell. On a mattress on the top floor, you'll find a rare issue of Grognak the Barbarian. To reach a hidden Vault-Tec lunchbox inside the bus, you'll need to either don a jetpack, attempt a daring jump from the nearby highway, or navigate the collapsed structure. But this location is more than just another unmarked location. It's a recreation of Fallout developer Emil Pagliarulo's childhood home. Emil shared a laugh on Twitter talking about the grimy mattress and the brain fungus inside eerily resembling his old bedroom from 1984. The Grognak comic here even nods to his past work on the Thief series. I hope Emil thought this was just a funny touch on his past, and not him getting some kind of pseudo-revenge. The Cambridge Academic Center stands as a forgotten relic of the past, located just northwest of the Cambridge Campus Diner and near the Cambridge Police Station. The building itself is completely boarded up, its doors and windows sealed, making it inaccessible, of course. However, beneath the surface, you'll find the real mystery. A partially submerged basement accessible through a gaping hole in the exterior wall, which just harbors a small nest of mirelurks. This small threat is all that remains of what was once an academic institution, now claimed by the wasteland. The Cambridge construction site is a chaotic and dangerous unmarked location situated west of Bunker Hill and southeast of the Mass Chemical building. This site is divided into three key areas: a garage, an unfinished building, and a warehouse. The garage, located to the west, offers some useful supplies, including a weapons workbench. However, the real danger lies in the unfinished building, a towering 9-floor structure with a partially flooded basement. This building is a maze of hazards, including machine gun turrets, a precariously placed cooler on the top floor, and a tricky path across broken sections of the freeway. Steamer trunks and a locked Vol 81 trailer can be found if you're willing to brave the heights. North of the construction site is the warehouse, guarded by super mutants. Inside, you'll find a forklift and a sleeping bag on a catwalk, but the mutants make every step treacherous. The site also ties into the Weather Vane quest, where Tinker Tom asks the sole survivor to place atmospheric sensors at high points. However, the heavy presence of super mutants here can complicate the Boston After Dark quest as well. If you're unlucky, you might even encounter super mutant suiciders, adding yet another layer of danger to this already perilous location. Sick of Cambridge yet? Well, good, because this is the last one. It stands as a rugged outpost just north of the Kendall Hospital. This fortified camp is heavily guarded by a small squad of raiders, along with 2 automated turrets and 2 spotlights, making it a pretty formidable stronghold. The streets leading to the camp's entrance are littered with landmines, adding another extra layer of danger. The base's entrance is a large wooden door to the southwest. Inside the camp's heart is a bustling courtyard featuring a large bonfire and a spit cooking station. Surrounding the bonfire, several ruined buildings provide shelter for the raiders. The southeasternmost building contains a mattress, a bed, and a terminal that controls one of the turrets and the spotlights. The northeasternmost building holds a sleeping bag and a steamer trunk on its second floor. The Cambridge Raider Base is a well-defended and strategically laid out stronghold, posing significant challenges for anyone who enters. You've probably been here because there's like a million quests that use this place. Camp Kendall is a notable unmarked location situated in Kendall Square, nestled among the ruins of Green Tech Genetics and the Cambridge Crater. This open-air raider camp rises around the surrounding damaged buildings, giving it a commanding view of the area. The camp features a gondola system that links it to a nearby building, which is also the destination for one of the Weather Vane missions. At this location, you can find a valuable steamer trunk. The raiders here have set up a stronghold in the heart of the city, making Camp Kendall a key spot for those navigating the ruins. Fir Tree Camp is an intriguing unmarked location situated southeast of the Recon Bunker Theta. The camp features an interesting sight of a pair of intertwined trees with a car leaning against one and 2 others on the branches. In the front of the tree, you'll find 2 sleeping bags, a cooking pot, and a duffel bag, hinting at the camp's former inhabitants. Disturbingly, there are 3 bodies. 2 settlers partially buried with only their legs exposed, and another settler slumped against the tree's roots. Who the hell knows exactly what happened here? Maybe this guy was in a rush to bury his friends before he himself died. It's weird stuff. Positioned southeast of Bunker Hill, you'll find Charlestown Laundry by the green dry cleaning sign on the west side of the building, just down the road from the Weatherby Savings and Loan. Inside, the laundry's employee backroom is locked with a Novus level door and houses 2 radiation barrels and an expert level safe. Just outside, there's a railroad dead drop hinting at its covert significance. The laundry is stocked with useful supplies, including acid, antiseptic, fiberglass, and oil. You'll find 18 boxes of Abraxo cleaner, turpentine, anti-freeze bottles, and plenty of soap. Some interesting loot includes a locked entrance and a Nuka-Cola Quantum on a desk behind the locked door. The coastal hideout is positioned on the road between Makra Fish Packing and the coastal cottage. To access it, you'll need to find the door under the bridge connecting these 2 locations. Be cautious though, as this bridge is near a spot where a Mirelurk queen might spawn. Inside, the hideout appears as a small shelter or a storage area cluttered with skeletons and random loot. It contains a power generator with a fusion core, but the room furthest from the entrance has a dangerously high radiation level, and it's frequented by feral ghouls, including potentially a glowing one. Some notable items in the hideout include a fusion core in the generator and a Vault-Tec lunchbox behind a Novus locked door. The area above the hideout's bridge might also be the site of some random encounters. The coastal hideout was originally part of the cut content for Danvers, a location that was eventually merged into Salem during the development. The hideout's editor ID, Danvers Hideout, shows that they had a plan to name this place something, but nothing came of it. Columbus Park is an unmarked location situated in the Boston Harbor area of the city, located just east of Faneuil Hall, I still don't know how to say that, and north of the Custom House Tower. This small park offers a tranquil harborside setting. The park is inhabited by radstags and features a fire barrel topped with a skeleton in place of its former monument. Among its few points of interest, you'll find a cooler on a picnic table, some mute fruit plants, and lounge chairs scattered around. There's also a boat anchored just outside the park, adding to the scenic, though desolate, atmosphere. The Commonwealth Bank can be found in Boston's financial district, just south of Faneuil Hall. This building is protected by 2 raiders and a turret. You can enter the bank through 3 routes: an advanced locked side door, a gap in the rubble near some wooden fencing, or an unlocked door near the turret. Inside, the bank features a stairwell leading to the 3rd floor and a roof accessible via an elevator. On the 3rd floor, you'll find an advanced locked restroom with a first aid box. There are also 2 elevators. One returns to the street level, and the other takes you to the roof where you'll need to install the Mila for a related quest. The vault area is to the west, containing 2 terminals. One controls a Protectron and the other unlocks the main vault. Deep in the Commonwealth, across from the quaint, if suspicious Covenant, lies the Compound, a dark and twisted testament to Dr. Rosalind Chambers' obsession with hunting down synths. This secretive base is perched on the west shore of Mystic Lake, camouflaged by its grim surroundings. To reach the entrance, you must brave the murky waters and navigate to a large rusty pipe jutting out from the lake. As you push through the pipe's door, you're greeted by an interesting scene.
I just came across this place.
You've already seen too much. This ain't personal.
Inside, the atmosphere shifts from grim to downright sinister. The compound is fortified and guarded by loyal sentries. Part of the compound is a chamber of horrors equipped with a chemistry station, an armor workbench, and a terminal. Adjacent are 3 prison cells, one of which holds Amelia Stockton, the unfortunate prisoner in Dr. Chambers' cruel experiments. As you explore, you'll find some interesting loot. A fusion core that rests in the central chamber just past an extendable bridge, and nearby a bottle cap mine is cleverly hidden next to the chemistry station. For those lore buffs though, there are some holotapes scattered about. The Subject 12 baseline, the Subject 12 debrief, and the Subject 12 testing, each detailing the grim progress of the Chamber's sinister projects. Also, you should know that Dr. Chambers and her loyal guards don't take kindly to intruders. And if you take her down, expect Covenant to turn hostile, as the dark ties between the 2 locations unravel. The Congress Street Garage is an unmarked raider-infested location set in the financial district of Boston. This 2-level garage is a crumbling mess, featuring 2 functional Protectron pods with a Novus-locked activation terminal on the upper level. An expert locked door provides a sneaky back entrance to the Haymarket Mall. And on the roof you'll find a ruined market stall accessible by a short staircase. Downstairs, the lower level hides an advanced locked safe and 2 elevators. The left one leads to the building's 3rd floor with a walkway connecting to the Commonwealth Bank and stairs leading to an elevated highway and garden terrace. The right elevator takes you higher to a small platform, where a careful descent to the northwest reveals a steamer trunk on the roof of the old corner bookstore. Oh, and don't be surprised if the Raiders and Protectrons are already out of commission when you arrive. This seems to be a random bug and occurrence that just happens. OPL Station is an unmarked location situated in the Back Bay neighborhood. Located on the Green Line, this metro station is just north of the Boston Public Library and directly connects to it. The station is of course infested with super mutants, including the dangerous super mutant suiciders. From the street entrance on the north side of the library, a stairway descends southeast to the main subway platform. Heading south along the platform, then turning west and north around the first subway car, you'll find an open car containing a cooking station, a mattress, and 2 unfortunate dead traders. Nearby, a short side corridor to the east hosts a chemistry station. On the east side of the platform, a stairway leads up to an advanced locked door that provides direct access to the library. If you pass an easy speech check at the intercom nearby, the door will unlock, and the library's security system will mistakenly identify you as an employee. This makes all turrets and protectrons inside friendly, unless you attack them, in which case only the targeted unit will turn hostile. Station includes super mutant heavy gauntlets near an overturned newsstand and a Vault-Tec lunchbox stashed in a stroller near the southern end of the platform. A bonus interesting little tidbit, it'll be revealed that Mayor Hildenbrand's secret 6-digit code is a laughable 123456. The Dorchester Heights Monument is nestled in the South Boston neighborhood, perched on a raised oval park just west of the South Boston High School. This towering structure serves as a notable landmark due to its impressive height, making it hard to miss as you explore the area. While the monument itself doesn't offer much in terms of gameplay, it is a faithful recreation of the real-world Dorchester Heights Monument. In the Fallout 4 Vault Dweller Survival Guide, this location is named, though it remains unmarked on your map. The Drug Den is an unmarked and raider-infested location, tucked away northwest of the USS Constitution and northeast of Bunker Hill. This 3-level house does live up to its name, with raiders controlling the area and plenty of chems like Jet, Buffout, and Psycho scattered on the shelves and tables. You'll typically encounter a raider on the roof with 1 or 2 more lurking in the street. Inside, the 2nd and 3rd floors host a few more raiders, making it a dangerous spot to navigate. The 3rd floor is where you'll find a full bed, a steamer trunk, and a door leading to the roof. Up top, there's a sleeping bag along with a couple of armchairs and sofas, likely where the raiders kick back. More interesting loot includes an unarmed bottle cap mine next to the steamer trunk on the 3rd floor. And if you're on the quest Quarter Mastery, you'll also find the haptic drive inside this steamer trunk. The Drumlin Diner in East Boston will be found sitting quietly along the riverfront in the Commonwealth. This small oval-shaped diner, once owned by its namesake company before the Great War, has seen better days. The exterior is marked by a small car park with an ice cooler and a trash can leaning against the building, while a station wagon is parked at the drive-up window. Inside, the diner is in disarray, with tables toppled over and junk scattered across the floor, giving it a rundown and abandoned feel. Though it is just a simple roadside stop, the Drumlin Diner does stand as a silent reminder of the world before. It's insane that we've only reached the D category in the unmarked locations in Fallout 4. We have so much more to go. Don't forget to like and sub so you don't miss out on more videos coming soon. We will get through all of these, I promise, guys.
Well, hey there, Chicken Little.
Regardless of views, I know there's a good portion of you guys that love this stuff, so I'm in it for the long haul. For those of you who haven't left the video yet, I just wanted to do some retrospective on the videos we've covered so far. Just barely in the New Vegas video, I felt like so many of those locations are super interesting. They all feel more secretive and more fleshed out than 4. I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's just super interesting to compare them. Also, I'm no New Vegas glazer either, so don't get the wrong idea. It really is just interesting comparing the two. 4 has far more locations, but they're mostly there for just world fulfillment and immersion, I think. Whereas New Vegas is more about the little secrets and Easter eggs, especially locations like Deathclaw Promontory. Most people have never seen that, and that's insane. 3 is like a mixture of both. Anyways, I just wanted to have a little discussion with you guys that always stay towards the end. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting me know how you guys felt on the lengths of the video. That was awesome. So what do you guys think of the location so far? Any thoughts? Let me know and then we can discuss it below. You can also follow me on Twitter with the link in the description. Have a good one, guys. Remember, enjoyed time is never wasted time, and I'll see you in the next.